I've already been introduced. My name is Agatha, and I'm an automotive and power engineer by profession. I'm also a businesswoman by career now, and I love IT solutions because they make life much easier. Now that we've all learned how to make websites, and why are websites important? When you get, I'll just talk about websites because it's what you're doing, but I'm going to tie it into ICT as a whole. You're never going to have a chance to meet everyone in the world. But with a website, with an IT solution, you can be able to meet them anytime. With them just scrolling through, typing your name, Emily, maybe when they're searching for an Emily in the US. But because you're on the internet, your name will come up. And you're able to tell them what you do, what you're passionate about, where you come from, your cultures. You're able to share so much with them. And even for someone who has done tailoring, you can share your design just using your portfolio website. And you say, you know what? I studied tailoring, I love fashion and design, and here are some of my designs. You can get in touch with me like this, like this, like this. So, as a woman in tech, because we are celebrating ICT, not so this week, and women in ICT, and to inspire you to get skills, to learn more with ICT. Whatever course you fall in, whether it's NGO work, whether it's engineering like myself, whether it's accountants, or any course you fall in, you're going to need to have some basic skills of IT. And it's even better when you go beyond the bar of basic skills and go into the core skills of IT, because the world is moving from analog to tech. Everything is going to be, when you enter, I recently was in SA and they have a cashless restaurant. Most of them do cashless. So they didn't want our money, they wanted digital money. So they would tell you, if you give us, let me give you Ghana shillings, if you give us a 50K note and you eat only 20K of that money, they keep the balance because they want a cashless economy. But if you have your Visa card, you can pay 20K. If you don't have, then you have to have exactly 20K. So they're encouraging digitalization of everything. Today in Uganda, we are able to pay in a restaurant using money. But I don't know if in 3 to 4 years we shall be able to do that. We may need Visa cards or even just apps to scan. For those who have already been, who have heard of China and how it's operating, because maybe we have not yet traveled, you'll know that they're using the WeChat app to make payments. So WeChat is similar to WhatsApp. So they're using WhatsApp to make payments. I'm just saying WhatsApp because it's WeChat. So they're using that to make payments. So imagine yourself in a world where you don't know how to even use WhatsApp. You walk into an office and they tell you, okay, find this person, and you're trying to move every day. What's your name? Are you Agatha? What's your name? Yet for them, they're using location on the phone. They tell you Agatha is sitting on your desk number this, she does this, the whole portfolio is online. You don't need to actually go and start moving, asking everyone what they do. So those are some of the things that IT is doing. My journey in tech started after, I've always loved technology. I'm those kids who would visit their uncle's home and by 12 I had an email address with no one to send messages, but I knew the era is coming. So when we didn't have a computer at home, but my uncle had a computer. You know those rich uncles you have. Once in life, there was that rich uncle who had a computer at home, and immediately I went there and asked them, teach me how I can make my own email address. Then it was Yahoo, it was not Gmail, it was unlike now. So I got my first email address with Yahoo, and it's around 12 years. No one to SMS me. I don't think I got any email for such a long time. Then also, by the time Facebook came in, I was in S4 back, and I was actually an intern for my mom in the hospital. Immediately I had on Facebook because I was already using HiSpace, I logged on, signed up, and I was already on Facebook. But so I was so eager to learn, and I loved the way technology operated, the people I met there, and seeing other people's life. I got inspired. So, but in my mind, I knew that I really, really wanted to be in the engineering sector. But then how do I tie my career, which I had now finished, fast forward to finishing campus? I finished as an automotive engineer. Most of you call us mechanics. Yeah, most of you call us mechanics, but it's so diverse. But we accept it because it's the best way you understand us. So we do repair and maintenance as one of the things in our sections. But there is design, there is sales, there's a lot within automotive. So I'll use one of the companies you know most, Toyota. At least in every 10 cars you count, 9 are Toyota. So one of the first companies I worked with was Toyota. I worked there for 6 years, and working there taught me a lot about, because I was in a space where I wasn't meeting the customers. I was working on the back end while using digital solutions to access customers. So I would offer advice, I would talk to them about which spare parts do you need, how can I, and I invoice them and they are given to them by someone else, not even me. They are given to them. After I left Toyota, I went on to do so much with Toyota. After I left Toyota in 2019 is when I decided I want to actually do digital solutions within the automotive industry. I don't know how many people in this, how did we get here? Let me start with how many of us drove here? Okay, how many of us use public means to come here? Use some mode of transport, not so? Yes, use some mode of transport. If you use Mitsubishi, it's also Kawa, but it's also a mode of transport, but it's also okay. So you see, in Uganda, some statistics I can share is that 0.5% of Ugandans are ones who own cars. We are about 48 million people. Only 2.5 own cars. Don't be guilty about it. Only 2.5 own cars in Uganda. And on top of that, that percentage of 0.5 cannot even maintain their own cars. Like fueling, repair, they cannot. That's why you see there's such a huge breakdown when it comes to transport as compared. And then when you go now, let's say that we go to the public transport and you say, okay, we have taxis. You guys, our taxis are brutal. They are dirty, they are inaccessible, and then there's a lot of pressure you face when you're going to access those taxis. Then are calling you designer, this. Okay. So that's what the transport system is like within Uganda, even for transport of goods and everything. So when I sat down, I said, I want to develop an ecosystem, an automotive ecosystem, mobility ecosystem, where transport is accessible, affordable, and clean for everyone, regardless of your status, whether in the 1% or in the 99% in Uganda. So that's when I decided to start from where I was well acquainted with repair and maintenance. But when I went into repair and maintenance, there was no digital solution by then. I said, how do people find mechanics? How do they access them? They have to ask a friend of a friend of a friend. So by the time you find a mechanic, you're tortured. Then when you find a mechanic, they either steal something from your car or they do something. So people are always complaining. So I'm like, if I did a platform where we vetted mechanics and put them there for car owners to find, it would be easy for them to find. So that is the first solution my company has been working on for the past 2 years. And we are about to actually launch. We are located within the hub, and we have been working with over 200 garages to access this data for the primary launch of this solution. We are going on to do very, very many solutions up to the point that we know you can access a car on your phone, and not just a car which is expensive.
I locked after and then I went. Actually, I took myself to Ministry of Works. And they told me, do you know how to drive? They take you, the police people take you through the whole process. I didn't know, honestly. And then you have to go back to find a driving school and learn how to drive a manual car, or at least some background in mechanics. So anyway, all this is to bring a point. Do you have that space where you can teach people how to learn about mechanics, something like that?
Yes.
Meanwhile, I learned how to drive. Yeah, I've learned how to drive.
Yes.
But then the mechanic part of it is what I've not yet reached.
Who can train you if you're interested in training, especially within our automotive sector? Girls with Tools is a good one. It's It's maybe a bit far. I don't know where you live. Those with tools and gather, but like I was telling you, I'll be over 200 garages. You cannot fail to find one for you within your location where you stay. And this is to ease your, not to make it so expensive for you to access the training. You need a place within the place you stay. Yeah. So you can definitely get my contact. I can share my link. You can share my link tree with everyone, and that way you can be able to contact me, especially if you need training within the automotive sector. Actually, those would love to have it. You can make it there. I'm sure I can speak to the founder, and you can be able to find a way to put you within the training for girls. It trains majorly girls. That's why it's good, and it's a funded thing by MTN Foundation.
I just want to know something small. So recently, I visited Women in Technology Uganda, and they had different programs, a variety of programs. But these programs, they had a certain group of ladies that were supposed to subscribe to them. So I was lucky. I wanted to learn how to create chatbots. So it was for ladies between this age and that age. But they had other programs of maybe senior 4 dropouts, senior 6 dropouts. They even have a course, a diploma in computer science and entrepreneurship, but it only takes in girls who have dropped out of school with a senior 6 entry level.
Yes.
So I would want to know at your company, what are those places that girls can explore maybe to improve their skills?
I prefer not to really limit with saying that maybe I want people degree level or what. When it comes to coding, it's according to the product you're building and how much it needs. There's one, if you're building a database, you need someone who has that data science. If you're building front end, you need a front end person. If you're building back end, so there are different skills according to the person, what skill they have, then you can work with the other skill they have. So when it comes to the tech side of the company, it depends which skill you have specifically. If you tell me I have front end skills, then I look, is there a need for that? If there's no need, again I told you, there's so many companies that they have that may be at that level where they need someone with front end experience. So like I was saying, Edward will keep in touch with us through the hub, and if you have a specific skill, do not undermine it, whether it is you've learned digital skills or social media or what. Do not undermine any skill you have, even if it's just developing a website. There are people out there who do not know anything about the website, with the website design and everything. So at whatever level someone is, we can take them on, and then we see where to upgrade or improve their skill wherever they are. Yeah.